Hey, we're back with another Land of Eam video.
Indeed, this is a nighttime update for the month of December to talk about what's coming to the Patreon.
Yes, and we've got more folk. 10 more folk, in fact. Last month we released 10 folk, and we're releasing another 10. So there's going to be 20 in total. And we're excited. We've got
I'm excited.
some bangers in this one, you know what I mean? We got
Some
Centaur.
bangers. What I'm most excited about is that the feedback for the first folk was like really positive, and we got a lot of great ideas to shore them up, which is the purpose of this. We want to release this stuff so we can beta test it. Apologies, I have a frog in my throat. I sound like a
bogrel.
bog.
But
Look at
look at this. You could be a centaur in Land of Eam, which we're excited about. And perhaps my favorite, a crab rack. Live your dreams of becoming a crab man.
giant crab man. I don't know what it is, but like this one is maybe the one I was most excited about. Just gives me He-Man vibes in a way that I love.
Yeah, man, you're like Clawful over here.
Clawful.
What else we got? We've got you can be a reef naiad. Now, there are deep naiads, but you can't be those because you'd be trapped in the water forever.
Yeah, it would really cut down on your choices in terms of traveling in the Land of Eam.
Indeed, but the reef naiads are amphibious, and you can travel all over the world. This is an interesting one. Sarpathi.
Ooh.
They're like the main villain in the Mucklands sandbox campaign setting. But in the Underlands, we are introducing a sort of friendlier faction of...
Yeah, they're not all Ek cultists, that's for sure.
Right. So when you make a character, you can't be, an Ek cultist.
I mean, I suppose you can, but that would create some interesting party dynamics that I don't know would really work.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you can, but in the rules, you can't.
Sure.
Feel free to break them, of course. So that'll be fun. And then these are interesting. A wasp.
Good old wasps.
Wasp bee people.
Yeah.
Which we haven't really explored too much, and I'm excited to do that in future sandboxes.
Yeah, I think bee people only came up once, like a couple of years ago on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to be in Shrim.
Oh yeah, in Shrim. Shout out new sandbox Shrim in 2027.
Then we got your Sharkuni, be a street shark, and
Jossum.
It'll be Jossum. And we do have a few more, but we don't have art for them. And the reason is because they are the brand new folk, or some of the brand new folk from the Underlands, such as flitter folk, who are little bat people, and centipeople, which are insectoid, centipede, caterpillar.
Exactly what they
people.
sound like.
And lastly, what do we got? Actually, Flinderkin. I thought I opened that.
Flinderkin is in the Mucklands.
Yeah.
I love Flinderkin.
Yeah. Find that. Here we go. Can be moth people who are rather tall. They're like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So
they're shockingly large.
Yeah, so look forward to that. 10 more folk that just more than doubles the current folk in the core rulebook. Got 20 now. And
indeed, and we love your feedback, by the way. So if you have feedback about stuff that's going on the Patreon, obviously you can comment and message us directly with your Patreon, but you can also ping us on the Discord. And if you haven't tried out any of the new folk, consider supporting us on Patreon, because there's lots of material. There's, all the folk, there's additional classes, there's sneak peeks at the new sandbox setting, the Underlands, specifically the Undermucklands region.
And when you
of
say
the,
sneak peek, it's like literally the
it's
entire thing.
I should make
45,000 words.
It's 45,000 words worth of sneak peek. So it's an entire region that we've posted for people to take
You
a
get
look
the
at.
map, you get the random encounters, you get the adversaries that are appearing in there. So it's a ton of material.
Yeah, it's the size of a campaign book alone, and it's only a quarter of it. So it's cool. It's cool. And you
So
can bet
big-
that we'll be eventually getting there on the live stream. We'll be testing out some of the Underlands on the Eam stream with Georgie and Peter.
Eventually, once you guys
the year
take
3000.
care of Krog or something, he's the thorn in your side.
Check back with us in about 200 episodes, and we'll be in the Underlands.
So big shout out to all our patrons currently on Patreon. We really appreciate the support. And that'll be it for today's video. So
Indeed.
check it out.
We'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.